Oh hey, Jeremy here from Long Speed Marine. Well, we're back working on the C50, and today what I got to tackle is getting a little bit more sorted on the brakes and steering. So my steering obviously doesn't line up, and I started to mess around with the brakes. I was hoping that I could use this big giant booster on this thing, but it looks like I can't. So let's jump into this now. What I've got to do is get the booster off, get my steering column out, and figure out what I can do for mounting up another brake booster on this thing. Should be interesting. I'm hoping that what I can do is get a stock, I don't know, C10 Britain Power brake booster and master cylinder, or maybe the square body one. I don't know. We'll see. So that's what I got to do. Let's get into this. I got to start ripping stuff apart. So inside the truck here, I'll just show you, shed some light on the subject. All right, so hopefully you can see there's 4 bolts up in there. So we got to get those off to get the booster out. Take this bolt off of there. I don't know if that's supposed to be a bolt, but I guess it is. And then take there's 3 bolts out of there. I guess those are nuts. Got to get these bolts out of here for the column. The column's already dropped down up here, so I just got to loosen those off. And then I can pull all that out to get the column out. So I'm going to get the column out first, so that's out of my way, and then I'll get the brake booster out of there. Oh, that was nice. Easy exit. So you can maybe also see here where I had to bash in for the valve cover originally. I'm going to end up hammering a bunch of this back down because I didn't need to smash all this in now where I've got my cab placed and the motor mounted. The cab has to come up a little bit more than it is, so I can smash this back down and hopefully use this pedal again. I just need enough room just to squeeze this in there, and I think I should be fine. Oh, that's gone forever. Okay. Oh, I guess I kind of knocked you guys off, so all right, put this back on, and I got to figure out where to disconnect wiring from. Probably should have done that before I knocked this down. Right here, standard GM clip. Just unplug that. Push it up and through. There we go. All right. And steering column out. Come on. Get out of there. Rawr. All right. Now, let's get this. Oh, I need a thing to hold on to that. Okay, I gotta hold on to this side somehow with something. What size is that? 9/16. Yeah. Okay. Figure I'd just bring one of every wrench. So I don't have to walk back and forth. All right, 3/4 it is. All right, so now you just got to do the ones firewall. These look new. This must have been replaced recently. Pull that washer off before I lose it. Come on. There we go. All right. All right, so here's this big funky booster assembly. So it's got basically that master cylinder seals up onto here. I don't know if you can see, there's a big, it's just all open. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out something else to go on there. Obviously I don't want to use a single piston master cylinder because that's no good. I don't even know if you can use a single piston master cylinder with disc brakes and stuff. So what I should have done is I should have kept that pedal assembly from the Suburban I had way back when, but unfortunately I didn't do that. So now I'm gonna have to try and figure something out for a booster on this, but at least we got the steering column out. Oh, I should have measured the steering column before I pulled it out. Maybe I gotta put that back in. All right. Well, let's take a look at the steering column. So, steering column, you could see how far in I had it pushed. So I have to cut quite a bit off of this to make this work. Now, is this supposed to sit in there? I don't know. Does this go the other way around, really? And then it sits inside that hooey here. So this needs to slide all the way up here where it was originally, because that'll give me my distance to steering column better. Right, that'll give me my distance between here and the dash better. This goes back on the way that it was supposed to be. That little gappy thing in like that. Yeah. So that's gooder. Now we just need to figure out how far to cut off through the column. Well, I can measure from here to my firewall over here, measure that, and then just basically have it stick out another, I don't know, if I have it stick out another 4 or 5 inches, that should be fine, I would think. I guess this is where it used to stop in the firewall. So let's go measure that distance from the bracket here to the firewall. Measure stick. From there to there is roughly, I'm going to say 16 inches. Yeah. That's about right. So if I cut off somewhere down here, I should be good. Yeah. 16 inches from there. I think that'll be good. I unfortunately can't put this back in and shove it all the way down because it runs into my steering box. So I can't put it in and run it all the way in to where it should be because it's going to hit the steering box. So the plan for this, what I'm going to do is similar to the way my Mercury is. I'm going to run a double D shaft from the end of this to my steering box with some U-joints, and that should be just fine. So I'm going to start taking this thing apart because I've never done one of these before, and see what goodies we run into here. Lock washer just disintegrated. Get out of there. Arr. I think I got to try and pry this thing off of here. There we go. That's off. Now, it's under here. Gook. Little fiber thing. Spring dealy. All right. So that's welded on there. I guess really to take this thing off, to pull it all the way out, you'd have to pull the wheel off. But I don't know that I care to do that because I have to cut all this anyways. So why don't I just cut this off? What do you think? I think I want to just cut all this off. I don't know what's holding that spring up. I guess it'll be easier if I just cut it all off. All right, well here goes nothing. I marked it long because obviously I'm going to want this shaft to hang out of the end. I'm going to try using the Sawzall, see what happens. Uh-oh. I broke the blade. Shoot. Hope I have another one. Dang it. All right, hopefully this one will work. Oh, maybe I didn't break the blade. Yes, I did. I pulled a little piece out of it. Holy moly. There we go. Hi-oh. That'll probably just slide right out now, won't it? Yeah. Okay. So that's off. That's out of there. Good. So, oh. Did I just lose all my ball bearings? Oh. Were there any ever in there? Well, maybe I gotta go on the Rock Auto and see if I can get those. I don't know if there's even any in there. I would have seen them on the floor. Oh, like that little one right there that I just saw on the floor. Shoot. Okay. Wonder if you can buy them. How do we get that out of there? See? Maybe I can knock this out of there. It's the first time I've done this, so I have no idea. I'm hoping I can just knock this all out of here. Oh yeah. Oh, I just broke it. I just broke a piece of it. Oh, we don't need that piece anyways. When do you buy this all as one? All right, well, I guess I got to go on the Rock Auto or somewhere and see if I can buy that. So now what I got to do, I'm going to slide this back in. Now that I've cut that part off, this should give me enough distance to figure out where exactly I want to cut this. So let's go do that. Okay, so I've run into a bit of a snag here on my steering and booster setup. That steering shaft is 7/8, so I'm going to have to get that on order, so that's going to take some time. I'm going to have to get my booster and master cylinder on order. I don't know what I'm going to do. Hopefully, maybe I can hit up my local scrap yard, because I think there's a couple of these sitting there. So hopefully I can grab all that stuff off of one of those trucks rather than have to go all brand new. That'd be nice. If not, I'll check and see how much they are used, and then maybe I'll just get a used one anyway. So what I think I'm going to do now so that I can keep going on this is get the cab off and start working on the chassis stuff, finish up my mounts, finish welding my mounts for the cab, make the plates for the ones on the inside, run some brake lines, stuff like that. Oh, I got some other stuff, brackets to clear off. So I think that's what I'm going to do now, is try and get this cab off. So I got to pull the frame forward. I don't know how any of this is going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. See if I can roll this thing forward. Why does it keep going backwards? Come forwards. Okay, stay there. No. No, don't do that. This way. Stay. Okay. Now, I'm hoping I can use my hoist somehow. I don't know how. Can I get this over here without hitting that? Not really. Maybe I can push this in here. Well, this is going to be sketchy, because we're going to be front heavy. This is going to be sketchy. This side I still can't get under there. There we go. What's happening there? Oh, I'm too far this way. Oh yeah, I gotta pull those cab bolts out because I think I ran bolts in the cab. Where's my, oh, over there now. I'm always looking for tools. Goodness, it's windy out. What did I do here? Well, that one's got no bolt. Or nut. Does this one have a nut? Yeah. Why did I put a nut on that one? There we go. Okay, that one's out. Ouch. Ew. I just greased myself. At least I won't squeak now. Ew. It's off of the drive shaft. .5/8, which I have over here. No, 5/8 is too big. What's 9/16? Why would that be 9/16? That's weird. Aha. There we go. Got it. Well, now the cab can come off, but now it's just a matter of how sketchy this is going to be. I guess the front's coming up. Okay. Maybe I should get a strap. Strap it down to it. So it doesn't fall and wreck the cab. I don't care about killing me, but I don't want it to wreck the cab. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know how I'm going to strap it though. I have a strap. I don't know. That's not gonna work. Maybe I need to use this one and hook this one to that one. Maybe, somehow. What if I hook this like this, and this like this? Sure. Now what do we think? Do we feel better about that? Do we just send it? Oh. I guess as long as we're not doing that to it, should be fine. Right? Right? Yeah. I think so. Oh, I'm gonna wreck all my wiring harness. Engine harness. What do we got here? Speedo cable. Oh, I was wondering if I still had a Speedo cable. Cool. Rear harness. Okay. I mean, the higher we go up, the more spectacular it'll be when it falls to the ground, right? Yeah. That's only slightly sketchy. Anyways, now we can work on the frame. Yeah. So I need to make these body mounts another inch higher or two. It's too bad I cut them down. All right, I'm gonna get to work here doing some stuff. Okay, so another look at the chassis again. There's those mounts that I made. These ones, I left the stock ones there. There's no point in cutting them off. The back one's there, Turbo 400, made my cross member. This originally was a 4-speed, so I got to finish hacking those mounts out. Drive shaft will work, this front section of the drive shaft. Pretty sure this is from this truck, now that I look at it again. So that section's definitely going to work well. I'm going to have to get a new drive shaft made for this section or shorten this one here up because it's just a bit too long. So I took a bunch of measurements. So I don't know whether we'll just make a new one up or shorten that one. I'll see what the drive shaft folks think. I got my pinion angle set. Wasn't going to show that on screen because I have no idea if I did it right. I basically just matched that to that, I hope, and then just tacked it into place. So that's now tacked into place, and I'll pull that out and weld it up. But I mean, you guys have seen people weld stuff a million times, so I don't need to show you that. On the brake situation, I think I may have that figured out. I've got this booster and master cylinder from another Chevy truck. I think this is like a 2003 or something. And the bolt holes are just off by ½ an inch. So if I just basically make these a tiny bit smaller by ½ an inch, just come into there a little bit, I'll be able to hopefully use that booster and master cylinder assembly. Because why spend more money if I've got this and it should work. What I'll probably do is just cut the end off and thread this rod and put that end onto here. And then hopefully it'll all work. At least that way, even if it doesn't work, I haven't spent any money. I haven't wasted a whole bunch of, money on buying another setup because, like I said, this should work fine. And if not, then I will buy another one. So that's the situation on that. So I have to rebuild, Craigslist rebuild, this small block Chevy. I'm going to put different intake on it, put a different camshaft in, new oil pan gasket, that kind of stuff. Obviously timing cover because I'll have that on. I'll have to put different pulleys on this, I think, because this has those serpentine sort of pulley things. I should still have all the pulleys. So I could run that, maybe. We'll see when I get to that point, whether I'm going to go to stock ones. I know I have stock pulleys for a long water pump. Pretty sure I do. So that's the situation on that. So the next video is going to be me pulling this motor out and doing that. I think that's where we're going to leave this one off. All right, well, that's where we're going to leave this one off for now. Like I said, the next step, I'll be pulling this out. I got to wait for a whole bunch of parts here. So not a whole lot of fun stuff going on in the next little bit. So next time you see me, I will probably be tearing into this small block Chevy and getting it all fixed up. So thanks for tagging along on this. Please make sure you hit the subscribe, smash the like, follow along with this and all my other builds, and hopefully we get to see you on Power Tour 2024. Thanks very much. And remember, failure is not an option. Just keep working on your projects and you'll get them done. Take care.